Now, that's funny. When do you say that? What makes you laugh? I'm serious. Everybody has their way to laugh. And what makes them laugh? What makes you laugh? Is it sarcasm? Maybe satire. How about British humor, which is sarcasm and satire, or slapstick? Maybe parody or wit and puns. What's your favorite kind? Everyone should have something that makes them laugh. An example of sarcasm would be, I've learned so much from my mistakes, I'm thinking of making a few more. Or Oscar Wilde says, I'm not young enough to know everything. Sarcasm. Then there's slapstick. We all know humor that's slapstick. Some people get itchy when they see it. And then there's Lucille Ball, who's famous for her slapstick comedy. Here's an example of wit or pun. What's the difference between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? A literalist takes things literally, and wait for it, a kleptomaniac takes things literally. See what I did there? Did it make you laugh or groan? Maybe that's not your kind of humor. Maybe a joke is your kind of humor. The story goes that there was a man and his wife who were going to have a holiday in Florida. The wife was on a business trip, so she had to wait till the next day to join her husband. As soon as he checked into the hotel, he sent a message home to his wife to let her know that he was there and everything was ready for her to come. Unfortunately, he sent it to the wrong email. The email went to a dear, sweet, widowed preacher's wife. Her husband had just died the day before. Her daughter in the other room heard a scream and a thud on the floor and raced in to find her mother sprawled on the floor. And she looked at the computer. What did it say? Dearest wife, I made it here safely. The room is ready for you to come tomorrow. P.S. It's really hot down here. You like the twist at the end? Telling a joke works when it's got a good ending. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. Proverbs 17:22. Wisdom from long ago that tells us we should laugh. Now, someone a little more recent in history, Norman Cousins. Have you heard of him? Norman Cousins was born in 1915. He, at 11, was diagnosed wrongly with a disease that put him away in a hospital until they discovered he wasn't sick. He got out, went to high school, college, was progressing in his career, but when he was about 50 years old, he was diagnosed with a life-threatening, incurable disease. The doctor said he had 1 in 500 chance of living more than 3 years. He thought, if my negativity and all the bad things that I think about have caused me to be sick, what would happen if I thought about positive things? What effect would laughter have on my health? Proverbs 17, laughter's a good medicine. He brought in all kinds of humorous movies to watch and belly laughed. And he's quoted as saying that He made the joyous discovery that 10 minutes of genuine belly laughter had an anesthetic effect and would give him at least 2 hours of pain-free sleep. So he'd crank up the movies, get his friends to send him or tell him jokes to laugh some more so he could sleep some more. In 1974, he published his book, Anatomy of an Illness. It was very impactful, so much that 10 years later, it was made into a movie with Ed Asner starring in his role. He was quoted as saying, "Hearty laughter is a good way to jog internally without having to go outdoors." So let's go jogging. And I challenge you to keep a straight face when we go jogging. Yes. Fun. Now that's funny.